Good evening. Welcome to Vibin with Ashley Live. Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for joining me on my final show of 2020. Can't believe it's New Year's Eve, but I'm very happy it's New Year's Eve. I'm ready to say bye to 2020 and hello to 2021. So thank you guys for joining me on my final show of 2020. And we have a really amazing show for you tonight. Santos Silva is here, and he's a singer-songwriter based in Los Angeles. So he's going to pop in the room momentarily. And we're going to have a great conversation. Lots of music for you guys tonight because we're going big. It's a New Year's edition. And we're just starting the party here because most of the shows that you're watching tonight and live broadcasts start at 8 p.m. And I started at 8 p.m. So I'm in the league with the big dogs now. So I start every show with a song lyric. And tonight I wanted to start with a little bit of a fun song because we are going into a new year. So here's the song lyric. It's from Lionel Richie's All Night Long, 1983. Amazing song. Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance, lose yourself in wild romance. And I love that because it doesn't matter where you are. Sing, dance, have fun tonight. I mean, we're all inside. So just make the best New Year's that you possibly can through music, through dancing, through eating, whatever you're doing tonight. Have fun. And hi, guys. Hi, Joaquin. Hi, everybody. And Santos is going to be joining us shortly. So I hope you guys all have your drinks and your food. Santo is in here. We're going to bring him in and start the conversation. And I'm ready for an exciting interview and performance by Santos. So just join the chat, Santos, and request to be in the live, and I'll bring you on in. There he is. Hi, Santos.
Hello, darling.
How's your evening going?
It's going quite splendid. I got myself a little bit of tea. Oh, crap. I forgot my tea.
Okay, so Santos does not have a British accent, but when I just spoke to him, he did have one. And hey, if you want to do this all in your British accent, I'm down.
Oh, we could do this all day, darling.
I love it. I love it. And you got some club lighting going on, too.
Yeah, a little bit of ambience. I had to spice it up a bit. I'm sorry I'm like 2 minutes late. I'm usually late to everything.
You're fine. Fashionably late. I'm totally okay with that.
Normal. It's normal for me. Hey, give me a second. I'm going to grab my tea. Ladies and gentlemen, stay put. Hold on.
Everybody stay put. Santos is British. He's going to do his tea. He's going to be doing a lot of singing tonight, so we just want to make sure that he is good to go. Well-oiled machine. Thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate it. Happy New Year, everybody. Stay safe. Wear your masks. And that's about it.
I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby. Yeah.
I've.
All right, I'm going to stop with the British accent before some of my British friends get mad at me.
So right before you popped in, I was introducing you to the room. Santos Silva. And you're from Los Angeles. Well, currently in Los Angeles, not from Los Angeles. You're from Providence, but by way of Los Angeles. Los Angeles. How long have you been in LA?
About 1.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Still new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just found out what the PCH was, so I was cruising down PCH. That was nice.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Amazing. So I know most of the time that you've been in LA, you've been in lockdown, but how did you like it before?
Before the lockdown, it was everything. A lot of people bash on LA. I don't know why, but I had a great time. I still have a great time despite the lockdown. I don't know if anyone knows, but LA's, I'm pretty sure you know, LA's on full-blown lockdown, so it's back to square one. But before that, the clubs were lit, the parties were lit. I met celebrities all the time. I worked as a security guard, so I got a chance to experience that world pretty early.
Mm-hmm. So you went from security guard to now full-fledged singer-songwriter. So tell us about that transition.
Well, you talking about how it happened?
Yeah, because you were a security guard, right? And I mean, I know people who are security guards and they do it for the rest of their life. Like they literally start at 18, 19 years old doing security, and then they do it into retirement age and they just do it for fun. So you were doing security and
Hmm.
then you met Bobby Valentino's A&R guy. So walk
Yeah.
us through that.
So usually when I work at the security at the clubs, like the big clubs in LA, Highlight Avenue, whatever,
Yeah.
I'm always very talkative because you never know who you're gonna come across, and especially if you're holding a door, you get like a bit of a power trip. So it's just like I'm gonna meet people, I'm gonna make my presence known.
Right.
And one day I got lucky. Bobby's A&R was coming through with his entourage at the first club I was working at because I had two shifts that night. And I was like, yo, you look like somebody who's lit, who's popping. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to songwrite. Let's get it going. And I always tell my roommates this all the time, but if we're in LA, it's time for you to get social. It's time for you to like really put yourself out there. Don't be shy.
Of
So
course.
that's what I did with this guy. And he knocked me down immediately. He's like, if the stars align again, very Hollywood. If the stars align again, and I see you, then I'll take your number. So I was just like, whatever. You're nobody anyway. I don't know you. So I go over to my next shift at Le Jardin, and the same dude is walking through with his entourage again. I was like, look at that. So as soon as he gets to the door, I'm like, I'm sorry, you can't get in unless I get your number. Like you said, if the
Oh my
stars
God.
align, it's looking like it's pretty straight up right now, if you ask me. Let
Yeah.
me get them digits so I can send you these musics, these songs that I'm working on. So we exchanged contacts, sent him a couple songs, brought me over to 1500 Nothing Studio, which is a huge band, famous band, that Bobby actually named, which is so weird that
That's
it all tied in like
cool.
that. Showed him my stuff, brought it over to Bobby. The rest is history.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's just like that's such a cool story though, because everybody, all the musicians I speak to have very different stories, but you were just in the right place at the right time. You were genuine, you were positive, and you were just like talking to everybody.
Yeah.
And it's like it's all who you know. Like if you weren't working security, you wouldn't have met them.
Nah, I wouldn't have. Not the way I met him. And that was like the most genuine way you can meet people because now we're friends. Me and Bobby and all the whole clique, like how we met and how we're maintaining our relationship. Like we're cool. So it's a great way to start a relationship instead of just being like getting met from the middleman or some shit.
Exactly, exactly. Like you were just like, oh, okay, like we're cool. And like that's the way to do it is just be genuine. And that's really cool what his A&R guy said to you. Because if the stars do align and we meet each other again, it's kind of like what you would say to a girl. Like, oh, if the stars meet again,
Right.
then here
Hold
we go.
on. Throwing in my little comment to post up on
Right?
here. I want to thank everybody so much for the future support, whatever support. My Cash App is right there.
Yes.
I probably should put Cash App, but it's cool. I think they get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pin it. Hold on a second. Okay, cool. So let's start from the very beginning. How old were you when you got into music and who inspired you?
That's a great question. So, to make a long story short, my dad sat me in front of a piano when I was 4, and I fell in love. And he does music too, and so did my sister. So I was like kind of blessed to have that background. And so
Hmm.
I'd always sing like country songs with my sister. We sing like Celine Dion and Shania Twain. She was abusing me, bro. She didn't give me any of the
Oh,
hot
wow.
shit. She gave me all this stuff she listened to, and I had to do duets with her. So yeah, I started at a very young age, like around like 6, writing, and then I gave it up when I moved to Florida to pursue like videography.
Hmm.
And so for a very long time in my life, I wasn't really about music until 2014, and then
Hmm.
boom, started doing it again.
Hmm. So videography, that's still
Mhm.
a passion of yours.
Oh yeah, oh for sure. I want to act. I want to film stuff. Like I just love lining things up. My eye like looks at everything on a daily basis, and I'm like, oh, that could be a picture, oh, that could be a video, that can be something
Yeah.
worth social media and entertainment and shit.
Do you think of it more in like a film way, music way, or is it just kind of everything?
Everything. I think I'm just like a overall like creative person, so I want to dive into all that and whatever. If it's TV shows, if it's music videos, like fuck it. Like if I got the job, I'll do it.
Yeah. So 2014, what about that year made you say, I'm taking it seriously?
Well, I had moved back from Rhode Island to Florida to stay at my friend's house. and a song that I had recorded in 2012 blew up for a local rapper. I was on the hook, and everyone was asking, "Who is this guy? Who is this guy?" So I missed that, like, opportunity to close on that situation.
Yeah.
But after that, I was like, "Yo, let me give this another shot." I had my first live show, 2014. Did terrible, but everyone loved it. Everyone loved it. I thought I did bad.
Wait, but why did you think it was terrible if everybody loved it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just hard on myself.
But you got good reception. Everyone was like, "Oh, that was amazing. He's so cool." But you felt, why did you not feel it was a good show?
Oh, well, it's my first show. So there's things I wanted it to go a certain way. It didn't go that way. Yeah, It's cool.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of shows and music, we're going to do this a little differently tonight. We're just going to kind of sprinkle your music in throughout the interview. So take it away.
All right, sure, I will. We're going to start with this fan favorite called Cool Me Down. If you know it, type away. If you don't know it, just learn it and then sing along in the future when you follow me. Yeah. Good? Yeah. Few cigarettes I have left to manage my stress. Yeah. And the alcohol on my breath that burns through my chest. And these Percocets I invest to handle my reasons why I normally don't, now I usually do. Hey, usually do. Roll up another one, usually too. With a Lucy too. Until I find myself all by myself. Yeah, I needed time, figure why, whatever needed you. If I'm replacing you, no, I don't need you. Do enough till I never have to feel you. Now I don't need you. Double cup if I ever really need to. Till I find a way to numb the pain. And if I need you, this is what I usually care. Oh, this is what I usually do. Roll another Lucy, like goddamn. When I'm wavy, I'm sipping out the Fanta. Going to, hey, like goddamn. Pull it up till I'm on another. All I needed now is something around to help to cool me down and roll a little sleep. I'm ready, trying to smoke, invite it to me. Now I got a bitch rubbing on the tits, let her go down. Bliss with a heavy wrist, send me top with a top list. What you sipping on, let me get down. I'm living my life like I'm on top 5. Billboard on the trunks with a hot ride. Everybody listen to the top now. Shorty, you missed out. Used to get this, but now I kick a big shot. Like, no, I don't need you. Doing nothing till I never have to feel you. Now I don't need you. Double cup if I ever really need to. Till I find a way to numb the pain if I need you. This is what I usually care. Oh, this is what I usually do. So cooling me down when I need you. Yeah, cooling me down when I need you. Come on. So cooling me down when I need you. Yeah, cooling me down when I no. Oh, cool me down, cool me down.
Awesome! Thanks. And what was the name of that song?
Oh, huh?
What was the name of that song?
The song's called Cool Me Down. It sounds so much better on MP3. You can go ahead and stream it on Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, whatever it is that you use.
And what kind of tea are you drinking?
Lipton. Ain't nothing special. I ain't had nothing in the cabinet. That was the first thing I seen. I just grabbed it.
It's okay. I love tea. I drink tea every day. So I always ask people what kind of tea they drink.
What's your favorite tea?
I like green tea.
Good. A little bit of caffeine. Keep it boosted.
A little bit. Green tea with lemon. Green tea is so good for you.
Green tea has caffeine though, don't it?
It does a little bit. I mean, I don't really drink it for the caffeine. portion of it. I just drink tea because it's like a very soothing thing. It's like relaxes me, and it's like
Right.
just a nice cup of tea in the morning. I'm just like, I just feel grounded.
Exactly.
And tea
I
has
like it.
powers.
Do you never put on a British accent when you sip on tea? Don't lie. Don't lie.
No. I mean, I do have a little bit of a British accent, but that's because I grew up listening to the Spice Girls and I wanted to be one. So
Which one?
I liked Scary Spice, but I also like Ginger Spice. Did you listen to the Spice Girls growing up?
Hell yeah. Tell me what you want. What you really want. Hey, tell me what you want. That's a great song, bro. It's a classic. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. You don't sing or nothing?
Not like you. If I'm gonna chat with you, Santos, I'm not gonna sing because
you got nothing to lose. You might as well just do it. You know, one of my I love doing covers because that just reminded me of like a go-to song I always do. And I'm gonna just sprinkle it in here for the people who are tuned in. But if you guys know Miguel, one of his first songs that I knew about before the song was even released, All I Want Is You.
Yes.
But that was like that guy was my idol for a little while. Just his pen game and just genius. Like, I wonder sometimes, I wonder if I was wrong. Oh, yeah. Try to do right by you, got me here, but now I am as alone. Those eyes, those lips, and that eyes don't compare, baby, at all. Yeah, at best, all they do is distract me, but now, deep down, when I face it, all I want is you. Yeah, baby, all I want is you. Now, all I want is you now, baby, now that you're gone. I can sing that all fucking day. I love that song.
For like a week straight.
So good.
Just the acapella version, because honestly, I mean, some songs are so amazing. You just need to hear the vocals behind it, right? Like, right. Okay, the beats and all that's fine, but like the vocals and the lyrics and the passion, it's just like, I remember when I first heard that song and I was like, whoa, who is this guy?
Right.
Yeah.
I had the same like effect. I was like, who? I gotta know.
Yeah. Have you ever met him?
Nah. No. Not him. I met a lot of other people. That would have been nice.
That would have been amazing.
Hell yeah.
Very cool. How would you describe the music that you create?
Well, it's as of right now, I'll be a little more vulnerable with you. I'm very torn as a writer, identifying my sound, because I do a lot of writing for other people. Yeah. And it's hard for me to know like what's me and what's not for me. And that's the hardest part sometimes too, because you love a song, you're just like, damn, I want to perform this, I want to put it out, but you got to be honest with yourself as an artist, you know, that doesn't align with my sound. So that's one of the hardest things I think for me specifically. But we're still searching, still looking through different genres.
Mm-hmm. What is your creative process like?
Good question. When I don't have a beat, I'll either play on like my keyboard on my phone because I'm still waiting for mine to get mailed in, or I'll just like sing hums and just do some bullshit, or I'll look up like local acts and get inspired. Shout out to my guy Joshua 93 got in here. You got to tap into that kid. He's in this group called See You Soon, and just another source of inspiration for me. When I see like locals doing things, I'll just pick it up and, you know, just try to mimic their sounds or try to like embrace their vision. You know, especially as a writer, that's what I do. Or I'll just find a beat and I'll just play it like this. It's kind of low. I haven't written to this either, by the way, so it's just spontaneous. But you hear it though, right? It sounds nice. You don't know what you want to sing about, but you kind of find it in you. What does it say to you? And so lost for a now I'm waiting outside for time. You let me down like the rain. I'll stick around like the puddles in the ground. Easy come, easy go, babe. On and on, let me go. people to say. I don't know what to say, but we're live with Ashley on Instagram. Falling down and I need you right now. See it like it's movie. Want it like it's Juby. Said it like always. And I'll just mumble shit that doesn't make sense. But then I'll save it, you know?
I was like, what song is that? And I'm like, oh, he just said Ashley on Instagram. It's definitely just some
spontaneous combustion. That's the function.
I'm into it. So does it normally start with the beat, or do you think it starts with lyrics and then it evolves into a beat?
It, for me, never starts with lyrics. I have to, oh, thank you. Thank you. Is that your sister?
Colette? Yeah, that's my sister.
Colette, thank you, Colette. It never starts with the beat. I feel like it's way too abstract. I need the chords. I need to know what I'm singing, how it's making me feel. Now, sometimes like I'll write poetry and then I'll slap it on top of a beat that I find when I'm being lazy. But I usually want to hear what the fuck is going on with them keys or a guitar.
And then it just flows right out of you.
Yeah, as you just seen right now.
That's amazing. So in February and March, you were on tour with Bobby Valentino, and then the whole shutdown global pandemic thing happened. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about that. Like, you're just getting started, you're on tour, living the life, right? And then all of a sudden, shutdown.
Man, so that it created a lot of setbacks. Hi, Justine. Created a lot of setbacks in what they had planned for me. So there's still a lot in store, you know, once things open up. But it was so cool. We were able to still sneak around a couple of shows. Like, one of the biggest shows I did was in Atlanta. It was it's crazy. It was like this live drive-in, and nobody was in their cars. Everybody was outside.
About that. I heard about that. Do you know how many people were in there who were at the drive-in?
Over 1,000.
Amazing.
Over 1,000 people. It was like at least 2,000 cars. So that was nice. And then I did the very newbie move of going into the crowd after my show, because I like being social and shit.
Yeah.
And I was attacked. I was mauled.
You were attacked?
Yeah, like girls were just jumping on me. Guys were just like, let me take a picture. Let me take a picture. Girl, I want to take a picture. It was so cool because I never had that before. Yeah, Corona too. I was just like, yo, fool, like COVID's a real thing. But I got away. I didn't catch COVID, so that's good. And I got to embrace, like, you know, the people. So even though they attacked me, it was still cool. It was vibing. It was, you know, welcomed. Like,
it was a good attack.
It was a good attack. It wasn't like I'm ripping your clothes off attack, but it was like pulling me left and right, and I want to talk to you and stuff.
But that's good though, because I mean, I think you're one of the few people that I've spoke to that has actually done a drive-in show. Like, a lot of these people are doing like live streams, you know, things on Twitch, that kind of thing. But to actually do a live, a drive-in and be outside and then see people in cars, like, that's pretty awesome. Or I mean, in case they weren't in cars.
Oh, did you die on me?
Maybe.
I may go out again, but it's all right. Yeah, drive-ins are like pretty lucrative right now in the industry, though. So if you're any talent out there, if you're able to snag that, take it and run with it. Do your thing. Definitely.
So you talked about this earlier. A few of your influences, definitely Miguel, Neo, Babyface.
Usher was a strong influence. Carrie Hilson in my writer phase was great. The Dream was great. James Fauntleroy. Who else was I looking up to writing wise? Babyface, looking back at his old stuff. Stevie Wonder, his old stuff too was amazing. Oh, and then a lot of 70s rock, bruh. 70s rock, the lyrics they contained were just like no other.
I love that you said that though, but I like a lot of like the 70s and 80s rock. So I've been going into Spotify and literally just putting like 1976, and then the rock list pops up, and I'm like, well, I wasn't alive then, but I like this. I appreciate it. And it just gives you a whole sense of, oh wow, this is really cool.
Right. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people. Ooh. Yes! It finds me every time. I want to just yell. I can't yell because my roommates are making music. Actually, hold on. Let me introduce y'all. We're going to step out of my lair.
Oh, we're getting introduced.
So I got my roommate here, and this is somebody else. Like I really urge strongly that you meet and get on the Ashley Live show. He's working on something special. What's going on? It's Chase Aaron.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Chase.
Hey, hello, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
So I always do this to him, and he hates me for it because I'll just walk in while he's like producing something. But this guy's a genius, absolute genius. So if you guys want, follow Chase Aaron on Instagram, on Apple, Spotify, whatever. He's just got amazing stuff. I got another roommate here. No?
Good.
This is Case.
You already know the vibes. Chicken motherfucking. If you're not eating chicken fillet right now, you're not doing the right thing.
You're not doing the right thing. Stay away from churches. Tell him.
Polynesian sauce, the best sauce ever.
The best sauce ever. And he's another great artist, and also just a finance connoisseur. He's just amazing with money too. So, just a lot of great people that I live with, and I'm blessed to have around me. That I feel like you should connect with as well. Get on the show. So hopefully.
Yes. Oh, cool. I love that. Usually it's just me and my artist. I haven't actually met anybody else in the house.
You live with Santos. It's different. It's a different show every time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's New Year's Eve. I'm down for anything. So.
Right. Ooh, I gotta get the drinks going too.
So at midnight, you have a song dropping.
Yes.
Tell us about this song and what it means to you.
You know, I wish I could play it, but I got told not to, which sucks. But it's coming out, so you guys are able to check it out on midnight tonight. But it means a lot to me because it's going back to my roots. If y'all know what a Cape Verdean is, that's what I am, and I don't really make a lot of Cape Verdean music. So we got the opportunity to, dive into the culture. Got KR Hits to produce the record, which is this big, CV producer in Boston. And I'm just excited. I'm excited. It's a different language for the most part. It's English and Creole. And it's based on the Kizomba dance style. So, yeah.
And that will be available on all streaming platforms.
Everything. We didn't miss nothing except for maybe Google Play. But everything else, though, it's there.
Amazing. So, guys, if you don't already, please make sure to follow Santos and follow this song. It's going to be amazing.
You got to like it, I promise.
You met Babyface,
Kanye,
and Life Jennings. So bring us back to that weekend. And what did it mean to you?
Well, I met I think the biggest one that I actually got a chance to really chill with was Keith Sweat. So I was at Keith Sweat's house
cool.
performing. Yeah, he had like a big old showcase during the COVID pandemic, very private. Went into Keith Sweat's kitchen, and I remember I was serving myself a drink because Pretty Ricky was there. Lloyd was there. Everyone was just chilling in the kitchen. And I was just like, you know what? I'm one of the artists. Like, this drink is for me. You know, it's out here. As soon as I start pouring that drink in that cup, Keith Sweat looks at me. He's like, hey, young man. I look up. I'm like, yes, sir. He's like, what you doing? And I'm like, I'm pouring myself a drink. Let me see if I get his voice right. Hey, what you doing? I'm like, pouring myself a drink, Keith. And he's like, did anybody allow you to pour yourself that drink, good sir? And I was like, no, actually, I'm sorry. And I start pouring it back in the bottle. He's like, no, fool, I'm just joking. And everybody in there is just laughing. And I felt so, I wouldn't say belittled, but I did feel punked. I was like, it's your house. I'm going to let you get away with that. But the moment you step out your house, Keith, the moment you step out of that house, like, I'm going to get you. Trust, you on my to-do list. I got you. Got a prank. Ready.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Do you want to sing a Keith Sweat song for us?
No. Just in case he pops in here, I'm not going to do that. But I will sing a Bobby V song.
Oh, okay.
Just the hook, though. And if you know it, type along.
Yes, Bobby V.
Slow down, and I just want to get to know you. But don't turn around, 'cause that pretty round thing looks good to me. Slow down, yeah, babe. Don't turn around, 'cause a pretty round thing. He's gonna kill me. I messed the lyrics up. But it's a great song. Little homage to the old bro.
Do you have a favorite Bobby V song?
Yeah, I do. It's the one that it was one of the singles he put out. I think it was the summer of 2007. and I was really big into 106 in Park. So, you know, Bobby V, I'm always voting for my favorite artist. And he had dropped this song called Turn a Page, which is on the second album. You know that song?
I know that song. I know that
You
song.
don't have to turn the page. I read the story. It ends with you and me. I love that song so much. I would always vote for it. And I felt like it was so slept on. But it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Anonymous used to be my ringback tone.
Really?
Yes. Remember when ringback were a thing?
Yeah, it's a good song.
Oh, yes. So what was it like for you to be signed by Bobby V? Because you're a fan of him.
It was dope. It was dope. It was a little surreal. We had dinner, I think the day I signed the paperwork. It was me, the A&R, and him. And I just remember vividly not being discouraged, but concerned about the lifestyle. Because everyone thinks that being a star and being famous is, you know, fun and all. But he was telling me stories about, like, you know, what it is to be a celebrity and how, like, I don't want it so quickly. Like, slow down, enjoy your 9-to-5 jobs. And just, like, I miss those days is what he's telling me. Yep. And I think there was a moment where he's just like, you know, and then there's a part in your career where you'll kind of cap, you know, like you'll hit a ceiling. And, you know, people don't know you the same. People only remember you for what you used to do and not who you are now. If that makes sense. Like, he puts out a new song and people are like, oh, I love Slow Down. And he's like, huh, yeah, cool. I got a new album out, though. So go check that out, right? And as soon as he's telling me this story, and we're talking about love too, and how love, like, gets kind of all fucked up when you're a celebrity as well. Yeah. This guy walks up to our table. He's like, Bobby V? Bobby V. And then Bobby's like, oh, hey, how's it going, man? He's like, oh, bro, just want to let you know, I love Slow Down. I love all your music. Slow Down is amazing. You know, when are you coming out with some new music, bro? He's like, I just dropped one 5 months ago. You should go check that out. Oh, and the guy walks away and he's looking at me like, I told you. Like, I'm not joking when I tell you this shit. So it happened the moment he's telling me this story, that happened. And I was just like, that's crazy. You know, it makes sense. You grow old. Eventually, your relevancy kind of, like, catapults down.
Right. Because the thing is, the guy's like, oh, I'm such a huge fan. But Slow Down, what year did Slow Down come out?
2005, 6, yeah.
Yeah, like, I remember I was just like, because I remember when that CD came out, I was playing it nonstop for like 3 months straight. I listened to that CD all the time. But then I also had the anonymous ringback tone.
Right. So you had it all. You said you was a big fan.
You know, I like it all.
I wish I could get Bobby in here with us. I wish he could just pop up. That's
I know, that'd be really cool. But the thing is, I don't know if we could do like a 3-way IG live.
We'd have to do like a Zoom call or something.
Right? Yeah. So, and then Babyface, what was that interaction like?
Bro, he's the GOAT, you know? Like,
yes.
Even on stage, even now, like, he's in Atlanta performing, I forgot what venue. And he had, like, you know, all of his backup singers and dancers, and they had, you know, the whole, like, I can't even do that shit, to be honest. It's harder than it looks.
It is.
And, like, yo, they were crushing it, killing it. And I remember him just walking past me and then looks at me, and I'm like, yo, what's good, baby? He's like, what's up? Gets back on stage, does his thing again. At the end of the show, I got a chance to meet him, briefly talk to him. But these guys, they're not, I mean, I don't know if they're shy or if they just don't want to, like, kind of, like, meet new people. It was a really brief introduction. But he was really kind and genuine in that brief interaction that we had. And, you know, I got what I needed. I shook his hand, took a picture. And I will not post a picture. It's for me. A lot of these things I do is just for me. I took pictures with Lloyd, Babyface, all these OGs, man. So it's good to be around them.
Yeah, because you just never know what could happen, right? He could be like, oh, such and such and such, and you might have a conversation with him.
Right, exactly.
Never know when the next opportunity is going to come about.
Mm-hmm.
And then Life Jennings.
What up, Jay? What up, Alex? Life Jennings, man, that's a funny story too, because he was on stage and he had performed one of his songs, and he was a little more standoffish than most of the other celebrities that I met. I performed my songs after. I went up to Tim for, like, advice. I was like, yo, what'd you think? He's like, keep working, buddy. I was like, all right. So yeah, he's a little more standoffish, but, you know, like, considering his track record, I don't know the man from the hole in the wall, but he sounds like, Happy New Year's, Alex. He sounds like, you know, he's been through a lot. So, you know, being friendly isn't really his forte.
Yeah. And I think it would be weird as a celebrity, like, you're on stage and then like you get bum rushed by people, like maybe you're just not feeling it that day.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. That's true too, because there be days like I'll get on stage and I don't want to talk to nobody after because I got so much going on in my head. Even before, like I'm like, oh, bro, don't talk to me. I got like 2 hours before my show. I just need to like pray and just get in my space.
Right.
It's hard because sometimes you're not always there.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think. Like living in New York City and like just seeing random people down the street, I'm like, hey, they're either gonna just be really excited to talk to me, or they're just gonna say, nah, I'm not into it. And I'm just like,
Right.
hey, I have bad days too. I totally get it.
Hello guys. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you from Britain. Thank you.
Hello.
Cheerio. Do you want to do another song?
Yeah, we can do another one. Okay. This one here is called Lifted. It's featuring one of my very close friends named Jordan Hawkins from Since the 80s. But I'm probably going to do the whole thing without his vocals on there. But it's a good song. Okay. Let's see if I can find this part. Yeah. Good things always take time. And I ain't good with goodbyes. I only want good vibes with you. Like when we're sitting all alone to our song, drowning in the headphones, sing along. Hear all the things that you wanna be. I try, but some say I never try hard enough to be someone who wants someone. So be waiting for the answers, darling. You got me lifted high above the clouds, like I'm on drugs, but I'm still down, 'cause it feels like love. Oh, you've got me lifted high above the clouds, like I'm on drugs, but I'm still down, 'cause it feels like love. You look the ties. Look, I only wanna switch sides. Just tell me how it feels like with you. And is it like an overdose when we're close? Drowning in a good nose, you never know. Feel all the things that you wanna, yeah, I try. And some say I never try hard enough to be someone who wants someone. Yeah, to be waiting for the answers, darling. You got me lifted high above the city, yeah. 'Cause it feels like love, oh, you got me lifted high above the clouds, like I'm on drugs, but I'm still down, 'cause it feels like love, oh, you've got me lifted high above the clouds, like I'm on drugs, but I'm still down, 'cause it feels like love. Yeah.
Give it up. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you, Santos. What are your favorite songs to perform and why?
Favorite songs to perform? It depends on the mood, really. I love doing my personal joint, Dance on My Own or Hellbound. They're very like crowd interactive, but you know, sometimes I'll throw in like a little throwback cover in there too. Like I told you earlier, I'll do some Frank Sinatra, Fly Me to the Moon. But I have like my own version. It's like super different. But,
wait,
yeah,
can you do it?
I don't have the beat, but I could do it a cappella.
Okay, I'm cool with a cappella.
All right, let me see if I can do it right. I gotta get in the mood for this shit. Hold on.
I know I put you on the spot, but you said it, so it kind of.
It's cool. Hey, that's why we here. We here for this, for the peoples. Yeah. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. I always forget the lyrics. You are all I'm down, all I worship and adore. In other words, baby, please be true. In other words, I love you. Then goes to the break. Yeah, yeah, da 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 bum bum. Do 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 do. Yeah, yeah, be true, true, true. And this is where I switch it coming up right. Da da da. Yeah, fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. Should you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. And in other words, in other words, please, woo, crack, no, please, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Should I love you?
Yeah.
Ah, man, that crack killed me.
Frank on my show before, so it's like, yes.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. That song, I love doing that song live. It's just so fun.
Such a great song, such a legendary song.
Classic.
Yes. What artists or genres of music have you been listening to during quarantine?
A lot of lo-fi music. I don't know if people know what lo-fi is, but it's like super chill, super ambient stuff that a lot of locals, been listening to a lot of locals doing their thing, so that's cool too.
Mm-hmm. If you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be and why?
That's a tough one. I mean, it's really hard to try to figure it out because they kind of figure it out to the T in a sense where there's so much music and so many people doing music and a lot of people who want opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, there's like a lot of like hoops you got to kind of go through to sit in those pockets where like you're getting blessed with being on playlists, blessed with notoriety, with people co-signing you, because there's a lot of like politics, and it's necessary to protect yourself because once you get to that status, you'll understand looking down like, oh, this is the reason why they built it the way that they built it. But the one thing I will say is probably funding artists or funding songwriters a little more, you know, quickly and efficiently. A lot of money that gets lost in the sauce. And I just realized, I think I read somewhere that when you don't claim, you know, that you wrote on a record or you don't have your BMI or ASCAP set up, the money goes eventually to the artists that sang the song, I think 10 years later. So you never see that money, you know, and you're just wondering like, what did I do wrong? Like there's no class I can take about music business, you know. I guess there is, but not everyone's taking them. So we just got to find an easier way to get these people paid.
Exactly. So as far as songwriting, getting paid and just making sure that you get paid, would you take a music business course so you could learn a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. It's this business it's a business. And the moment you start looking at it that way, you'll start seeing the money coming your way. But if you just do it because you love to do it, then it's a hobby. It's not a job. But this is a job. I've realized that, you know, after I signed that paperwork and watching Bobby do his thing and him not missing a show because he's sick, you know, like it's like there's so much things that go into this, and you got to build, you know, that mindset to be ready.
Right. Because something could just be thrown at you at any given time, and you just got to be ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully,
that's what I got my degree in. Ooh, all right, you could be my something.
Music business partner.
Right.
If you weren't doing music, what other career would you be in, and why?
You know, I love the idea of, as I said before, acting. I think somewhere, I don't know, I definitely would be doing something in the entertainment industry somewhere. Either I used to be a news anchor, so I'd probably do news for like E!
Cool.
Yeah, I did back in like high school, and I got so many awards for it too. So it's a skill that I have that I still kind of love to do. I do probably directing or writing scripts, but something in the arts. If not, I'll probably be a security guard for the rest of my life.
Really?
Security really isn't bad. Like I love to do it. I meet so many people. Then the doors will always be open for you if you're doing security. So you're always gonna have a shot. Yeah. Always gonna be somebody that's willing to give you a shot. I just met Jordan Sparks the other day. and that was like, I wasn't doing security, but I was just there like to kind of like mingle with the guys. And I was like, oh shit, I do songwriting. But like, had I been there doing security, I could have chopped it up longer with it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's so cool. Speaking of songwriting, he actually pinned his. Is this Cash App or is this Venmo? What did we pin earlier?
It's everything. I take Cash App specifically, but yeah, it's Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, same thing.
Yeah, so guys, if you're feeling generous here on New Year's Eve tonight, I mean, Santos has really put it down. Like, you've sung so tonight, and I love it because it's just been very random and like, oh, this song and this song. So please, guys, if you can, please donate to below. It's what is that? Cash sign SMKRS room.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also got some. Yeah, it's Smokers Room. Yeah. But I also got some merch on the way too, guys. So if you guys follow me and stick around, and you don't, you want to get something out of your money instead of just investing in someone, I totally understand. We got merch coming on the way in 2 months, I believe. And yeah. Oh crap, we got Bobby in the building. Oh man, he's here.
Oh, Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, big bro. Appreciate you.
What song do you wish that you wrote and why?
I mean, shoot, since Bobby ain't here, to be honest, turn the page. Honestly, like, I wish I penned that one. 'Cause I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, everything about it was perfect for me. Just the story, the lyrics. I was really sold on that. Stevie Wonder, In the City. That song was just. A boy was born in Chi-Town, Mississippi, surrounded by four walls that ain't so pretty. His parents give him love and affection to keep him strong, moving in the right direction, living just enough for the city. Such a beautiful song, beautifully written. Or any song from the 70s rock era.
Oh, yes. Anything by Stevie.
Oh, yeah. That too, for sure.
Yes. What's the best advice you've ever been given?
Let's see. I think the one advice that really stuck out to me the most right now, anyway, that I could think of, was back when I was in high school. And my uncle was telling me, this isn't a race. You're not in a race. You're pacing yourself. And you do so much, to like try to keep up with everybody else when you really just need to outbeat yourself. And the moment you do that, you'll find yourself on top, because that's what everybody else is doing. Don't nobody care about where you're at, or nobody should care about where you're at. They should only care about where they're at and what it's going to take for them to get 10 steps forward, faster. So I took that advice, since then, and, graduated, I think almost with a 4.0, just because like that like it really stuck with me when I work out, even with music now. I should take it a little more seriously now that Bobby's in the building. He knows, like, I should take it a little more seriously and work a little harder. Yeah, so best advice I could have gotten.
And what advice would you give to other musicians during quarantine at this time?
Hey, keep creating, network, and don't be shy to meet people despite the the COVID pandemic. There's plenty of ways we could do that now. And collaborate. Now's the time to do it, because you don't know what relationships you're going to build. And there's so many people that have notoriety that are making themselves easily accessible to other people. So go through the virtual world and just network and meet people. And don't be depressed. Don't be lazy. Don't be on your ass. Work hard. Now's the time to work hard.
Yeah, because we don't know when we're going to get out of this. And hopefully it's in a couple months. Maybe it's in 6 months, a year. But you want to when things are open and you're ready, like you stay ready. Did so much work during this pandemic.
Exactly. I'm just putting my charger on.
So other than the Cash App and Venmo that is listed below, how else can people watching this support you as an artist right now?
Well, we got a song coming out on midnight called Mostram. It means show me. Sorry about that. Show me in Creole. So streaming that, sharing that, making videos. Honestly, man, I need content. So if you guys really want to support me, make some videos of you singing to my music. Have fun with it. Share it with friends. That's the best way, if not money, to support any artist in general.
Definitely. Now, do you have one more song for us?
Do I? Oh, whoa.
Guys, if you have any questions for Santos, please put them in the chat listed below and we will get to them.
Let's see. I guess we could do Dance on My Own.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get into it. I hate to see the light in the darkness. I like me better more when I'm heartless. I hate to move around feeling cautious. I'd rather think without consequences. Dancing on my own, keep my distance. Protect my mind and soul, cause for instance, they like to play for keys for a week just to take what they need till they drain your existence. I never got the love reciprocated. No, no, no. I think that's why I hate it. Yeah. For I'd rather dance on my own. I'd rather dance on my own. I don't want the love when I'm all alone. I'd rather dance on my own, yeah. I'd rather dance on my own, yeah. I'd rather dance on my own. 2, 1. I don't wanna be anybody, somebody, nobody. I don't wanna be anybody, somebody, nobody. I don't wanna be nobody, somebody, nobody. I don't want the love when I'm all alone. Hey, what is it with expectations? I'm running out of all my patience. I try to medicate to escape it. Took a couple shots and I'm wasted. Feel like I'm alone, never lonely. Even when a nigga out with the homies. Feel like I'm drinking out the glass when it's empty. Look, I'm about to drown in my envy. I never got the love. No, no, no. I think that's why I hate it. It gets complicated. So I'd rather dance on my own. I'd rather dance on my own. I don't want the love when I'm all alone. Rather dance on my own, yeah. I'd rather dance on my own. Rather dance on my, dance on my, dance on my, dance on my. 'Cause I don't wanna be anybody, somebody, nobody. I don't wanna be anybody, somebody, nobody. I don't wanna be nobody, somebody, nobody. Love when I'm all alone. Yeah. Sometimes I would rather go without. I don't wanna feel the doubt. I need saving. 'Cause I may never find it in me to try again. And I'm afraid I'll never face it. I'd rather dance on my own. Nah, I'd rather dance on my own. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd rather dance on my own. I'd rather dance on my own. I'd rather dance on my own. Hey, come on. Hey. 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
So I gotta be honest, that was the first time someone did like a full dance on my show. I'm digging it. Like, I think I'm gonna make everybody that comes on the show dance now.
Oh, they absolutely should. I mean, people are watching. We don't want them to get bored. Happy New Year's, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in, sticking around, guys. Thank you.
Yes, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. If you guys have any questions for Santos, please put them in the chat box below. Where do you see your career in 5 years?
Not here. Not where I'm at now. No, we have a lot of things planned. There's a lot of work going in. And, you know, I think the one thing to stay sane, because that's a heavy question, is to not have any expectations. You know, I expect me to work hard. I expect me to continue this pursuit with tenacity and ambition and, you know, giving. You know, it's never about receiving for me. I always want to give an experience and put my pride aside and really just like exist for a reason and a purpose. So with all those things combined, I'm pretty sure, you know, the Most High is going to get me to a place where I need to be. And I don't know where that's at. I didn't write this story. He wrote this story. So we'll see where he's going to take it.
Oh, he's taking you places. He's taking.
That's sweet. Thank you.
He definitely is. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I mean, it's so funny you ask. I have a promise ring.
Interesting. Okay.
And I'm just going to stick with this promise that I made to myself. Probably throw some more stuff in there, but the promise is abstinence for a year, no cigarettes, which is why I'm doing this, and no drugs. So yeah.
So did you just put this promise ring on? Like, is it starting January 1st, or have you already been partaking in this?
Sorry, ladies, I am off the market for a year. I mean, we can still go on dates and shit, but I mean.
But I think it will probably be easy now that we're all like still quarantined and lockdown. It's going to be a little bit easier for you. You know what I mean?
Oh, it has been. It has been before I put the ring on.
Oh, jeez. But I think that's good. I think like to take those things and like not smoke and be abstinent, it's kind of like it helps you reset yourself.
Thanks, Alex. Yeah, it certainly does, and cuts away. I've been saving a lot of money. Let's just say that.
Yeah, definitely. Where are you performing next?
Well, damn, because I was supposed to perform today in Boston, and then Bobby wanted me to perform with him in Atlanta, but I decided to just, you know, kind of chill out. And I don't know if I'll be doing a lot of shows coming up. Yeah. I think I need to take a step back from performing and more creating content and stuff like that. So I don't know if you'll see me soon, but if I do go up, I'll post it. You'll know about it.
Does anybody else have any other questions for Santos?
We got questions or not? Y'all not talking. I need y'all to say something. This quarantine live, you know what I'm saying? With Ashley and Santos.
Yes.
No, they're being shy today.
Someone asked earlier, who was your favorite Spice Girl?
I don't know their names. The black one. The black one's my favorite.
Very spicy.
Yeah, her. She just stood out. She had an afro sometimes, you know. She's cute.
Yes.
And she's still attractive. I told her it was still date her.
Oh my gosh, yes. What was your first song?
Oh my God. It was Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, baby. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. I'm singing Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, baby. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's men, they couldn't put Humpty together again.
Yes! Oh my God, I love it.
Bro, I haven't sang that in fucking years. That is crazy. That was the first song I wrote.
Thank you, whoever asked that question. You're Richie. Thank you.
Took me back, bro. Need a moment.
I love it. Any other final questions for Santos before we let him go?
Yeah, you guys got any questions?
The time is now. What are you doing for New Year's? Are you going to be staying in?
No problem, bro. Of course. We always carrying good energy around here. It's a good question. I've been talking about it with them. I got a bottle of champagne in the fridge. I'm ready to pop. We probably should go buy more alcohol because we're definitely alcohol enthusiasts.
Yes.
Not alcoholics, enthusiasts. There's a difference. Probably just staying in. Ain't nothing to do in LA.
Yeah. Everything's closed here too. It's like, it's a ghost town. So it's kind of just like we stay in front of the TV, we eat some good food.
Facts. Okay. Well, that sounds good. Actually, I have this beautiful, 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 beautiful rooftop.
Oh, let's see.
I'll show you guys. And luckily, I'm in a neighborhood where they love fireworks. So I really don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, lots of fireworks.
Yeah. We're doing this, y'all. We're doing this on the live.
We are doing it. Take us to the rooftop.
Good morning, my neighbors.
Yes.
So
Yes, I love it.
hello, my neighbors.
They're like, who's that British guy?
Right. And I usually come up here and like I just like sing a couple songs or write. Oh, they're already going on. And I'll just like get in the mood and vibe. It's so chill, man. Look at this.
Yeah. Have you done any concerts from your balcony?
Any what?
Concerts?
No, actually, I never have. I should actually do some.
That would be really cool because the guy that I had on a couple nights ago, he actually was staying with his parents for months in quarantine, and he went in his like at the front door and set up like his keyboard, and neighbors were camped out in his front yard with lawn chairs, and he did like a little.
Oh, that is beautiful. Actually, I know my neighbors would definitely come out of their houses for that.
I think that would be so cool. Like if you have like a whole mic and like a speaker set up, and you just go out there. Like I would love that if I heard someone singing. I would definitely go outside and support them.
I may just do it, and I'll have you host since it was your idea.
I'm so into that, guys. So stay tuned because Santa's is going to be going live from his balcony. I'm not sure when, but soon.
Soon, you'll know.
Soon. Stay tuned. So that's all the questions I have for you this evening. Thank you so much for spending your New Year's Eve with me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and we had a really fun time tonight.
Oh yeah, it was a blast, man. Thank you so much for having me. I had a good old time, a whole lot of singing, and a whole lot of questions.
Yes, so many questions. So guys, if you don't already, please make sure to follow Santos on all platforms. Tell them say, where can we find you? Where can people follow you in your journey?
Follow me on Instagram primarily. I'm just starting up TikTok, but everything is the same. I am Santos Silva on all social media platforms. And then for streaming, just type in Santos Silva, and then you'll pull up some of the stuff that we have now. We have a lot of stuff that we're working on. So follow me, support me, like my stuff, comment on my stuff. Let me know you exist. I will respond back. I don't respond much to DMs though, so please don't flood that.
But in the comments, he's good.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you, and we're so excited to follow your journey. Guys, if you don't already, please make sure to follow me. I interview incredible musicians just like Santos all the time. Vibin with Ashley Live. That's a wrap on my end. Any parting words from you, Santos? I think he paused a little bit. Santos, thank you guys for tuning in. Happy New Year. Santos, did you pause for a second? I think I lost him. But I'm going to hang tight because I feel like he's going to pop back in, because sometimes with IG Live, things take over and we drop the calls, unfortunately. But thank you guys so much. Happy New Year. Stay safe, wear masks. Can't wait for 2021. And thank you guys for supporting my show. We will see you in 2021. And like I said, if you don't already, please make sure to follow me, and please make sure to follow Santos as well. Thanks, guys. Happy New Year.